Good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, I think it's been a long day. Uh, it's pleasure to be here. Uh, I'll thank Chairman Sir for giving a fantastic visit to the campus. It's been 16 years, like 15 plus years since I graduated from my BTech, which I did in Bangalore. I'm an electronics communication graduate by education, and I was just revisiting my college days. But just to give you a sense, this is the infrastructure which you have created, the labs you have created, it's like world class. Like, you know, it's like, because I have had the privilege to visit University of Florida recently, because that is one of our partner company. They have a large NVIDIA installation base. So I saw, I think, this is like international par. So great job, great job. And also, just to mention the lab which I saw, like where from sand to fabrication, I think that concept is very close to my heart because I'm part of NVIDIA. We do a lot of fabrication, chip designing, and amazing thing. I think this is the right way to do, to create the infrastructure to give it to the next generation of workforce, right? So I will not take much time because the amazing speaker which you had. Yeah. So that's why I'll not speak about NVIDIA. What I wanted to do, I think I don't know if it is visible or not. Just wanted to give a brief, walkthrough of the compute revolution happened, right? Like as the previous speaker said, like NVIDIA was a small company and then suddenly we become very big. But just wanted to give a view that what we are doing throughout the day. So in 1964, so we talk about AI, ML, generative AI is very popular, right? We will be hearing this term from everywhere. When I say everywhere, it is not IT, it is in everywhere. Like, you will hear a lot in media, the media bites we get in the evening, right? So you'll hear from there also. So this is where it started, where IBM introduced N-frame system in 1964. If you trace back, you'll find AI was there. The basic fundamentals of AI was there, right? Then we come to 1995, Windows came. Again, another revolution happened because that is the moment the systems became friendly, user-friendly, because we are very comfortable with Windows, right? If we give a Linux console, then it's all command, right? So at that time, if you see the email spam management, the ML was being used or machine learning was being used, okay? And we come back, and this is the time like 1993, NVIDIA was founded. Our foundation, like the founder, like Jensen, believed that though data or text is being used, going forward or in future, the multimedia, the image, what we see, what we talk, that is going to be bigger. A normal computer, like normal computing system, which like the CPU-based system, will not be able to process that data. And the GPU invention started in 1993. Of course, it has gone through evaluation, but we created a strong ecosystem. It is not only the software or hardware, we created a software layer. And we survived till 30 years. We did a couple of groundbreaking work like the accelerated computing. We created a new library called CUDA, right? Which gives you the parallel computing. I think I'll not explain, I'll bore you with the technology deep dive of things, but there are two different kind of computing. The normal CPU works in a serial computing, and then the parallel computing works in a GPU model. So all AI, ML, generative AI, even quantum, it needs that kind of computing performance which can support parallel computing. We were the first company to introduce CUDA to the world, and then AlexNet happened. AlexNet is like the first contact is a photographic competition. Deep learning model generated an image which helped to own that particular competition. That is where the deep learning concept was introduced. Again, that particular project was developed on a NVIDIA chip. Then we come back and we see the success, or we know AI because the introduction of ChatGPT, right? It came, like, we had a very completely different experience. We can generate data, we can generate text, we can generate images, multimedia. We never thought. We are experienced with Google search. We do some search. This gives some, response back. But it never created a new content, what a human can create. So we are very proud to say that in 2016, our first system, the DGX, was given to the ChatGPT founder. Even Elon Musk used to be one of the board members. The photo is there. And at the same time, we introduced transformer model. So whatever you see, the transformation, like in generative AI, you ask, let me create me an infographics for this presentation. I've created a couple of slides while coming to this particular institute in the cab using Meta LLM platform. I'll be very frank with you, and it helps actually to give quickly. And this transformation helps to generate different kind of data, right? And then when 2022 ChatGPT launched, like it blown the mind. It was the fastest downloaded application, 100 million plus downloads in 3 months. And people understood, okay, the AI, ML or generative AI is not a myth, it is happening. And it happened, we are very privileged and we are like very grateful that we could help this particular journey of computing evolution. And today, as the companies or the many startups are coming up, if we see, we call it as an industrial revolution. Why we call it an industrial revolution? Every industrial revolution has given a new set of product, new companies, revenue, and job opportunity, which we can see in every company today are trying to do something around AI or generative AI. As Dr. Vishnuvardhan said, that they are trying to create an indigenous LLM model. Like that, you will see every startup is trying to do something around AI and ML, okay? So this is our journey, and because the journey is enabled by or empowered by NVIDIA, that's why I think today we are having such kind of demand, and that is why I think today we have such big name. Or else, if I come back inside, because I'm an engineer by nature, right? As I work in a team, we have a very young team. Like, most of my team members are less than 4 years old, because the concept is very new. The theories are very new, like who have studied convolution theories, who knows matrix multiplication. Those are not there when I studied engineering, right? They can only understand DL or machine learning or generative AI. So we are a very young company, and our vision is that we want to create something which is sustainable and which will change the way we see life, which will make Earth a better place with a lot of job generation and good product generation. So that's what we do, and I'll just keep a couple of slides. So now I'll come to what we are doing for India. With Indian government, we are working or consulting for a project called Sovereign AI. Now, why Sovereign AI is important? Every nation is trying to create an ecosystem around AI because that is creating jobs, that is creating startups, that is bringing a lot of investment, and every nation needs their own infrastructure, own large language model, own generative AI ecosystem. Because if you see like ChatGPT, Llama, they have trained, as Vishnuvardhan mentioned, right? They have trained on English. Now that English will be different. If you see English in British, English in US, it is different. As we work with a lot of model customization and training, right? What we experience, the way we write English, the system which is trained on American English doesn't understand. So this is indigenous problem. This is our problem. So that is a clear digital north and digital south barrier. To mitigate that gap, we have to train here. It is not like we have many languages, that language has to be trained. Even our English is different. The way we understand, we mention the English, that is changed. So that is why the platform like Hanuman, we have another project named Bhasini. So Bhasini is an initiative from Government of India, where we are actively engaged. So we are training multiple models. And as we have trained 9 different languages in that, we are bringing the dialects from those languages also. I think similar kind of thing even Hanuman is trying to do. I think we have to support the Indian apps, Indian innovation, so that we are creating something indigenous. And we are keeping our product inside the country and we are outsourcing it. Rather, we are just becoming a service-based country. We are becoming a product and innovation center for the world. So that is the vision, okay? And that's my vision, that's I believe. And I think that is the vision of India, and that is the reason in innovation, productivity, science, and culture, we are seeing a lot of investment happening, lot of research happening, and lot of initiatives are being taken care of, right? So I'll just skip this. So this is our high-level framework. What we do, we create a robust infrastructure. As the speaker was saying, the infrastructure is very expensive. So government is trying to invest a significant amount, something around 10,000 plus crore rupees. Government has thought of creating a cluster. That cluster will be distributed. That cluster can be set up by the premium government organizations like CDAC, NIC, or it also can be distributed to the educational institutions or to the premium research institution who have that appetite, who have that researcher base, who have that skill set, and who have that initiatives. So many of the prominent organizations have submitted their approach paper, approach note, what they are trying to do, and they can attract fund from that particular initiative, like that fund which government is creating, right? So a robust compute infrastructure with world-class GPUs. And then on top of that, the important thing is that what we have done, since we are doing it from last 30 years, we have created a complete software ecosystem. How good is your machine is not as good until you have a compatible software. So the differentiation which we have, like I'll talk for my company, is that we have worked for so long, we have experienced so many use cases, we have worked with so many customers, we have created that complete ecosystem. And if you see the ecosystem, this ecosystem impact all walk of industries. It can be from the medical to the advanced physics and physics research. Even in quantum, we have our complete quantum simulation, because quantum system is very expensive. If you see, it needs minus 84 degrees centigrade of temperature. There is only one quantum system in the world, which is in IBM lab, right? But to give an experience, how it looks like, how it feels like, we have created a smaller prototype. So you get the complete system. So government is trying to create such kind of ecosystem so that we can use it. The academicians can use it, the researchers can use it, the startup can use it, right? Now to do this thing, okay, fine, the government has given you the infrastructure. What we need? We need a workforce. And if we need the future workforce, we need to create a skilled ecosystem. This is where the role of education institutions comes to the play. Okay, so what we do, we engage, like I particularly look after HER, Higher Education and Research. I lead this charter in India. So what we do, we help institutions to create a AI center of excellence. And we look for 3 different areas, like innovation gap, skill gap, and research gap. Why we mention that? Because today, if you see the innovation gap and the research gap, the innovation comes out mostly out of the IITs. I just name it because it is there, right? At least 90% innovations are come from IITs. The startups are from IITs. And if you see the research gap, the investment which they attract, IIT gets the maximum fund. If you go from a private institutions, you don't get that. So so that we have to create such kind of environment and infrastructure so that government also come, private player also come, and they invest through our incubation program or inception program, right? So what we do, and the third thing is skill gap. In skill gap, we help the education institutions to create a curriculum which is advanced, which has like the latest AI, ML, and generative AI curriculums technologies. This is from our global experience and the partnership with the global organizations, and create a lab, hands-on lab. We give the complete lab curriculum, lab kits, and also the trainer program. While we create a fantastic syllabus, it is not helping until unless the faculties who are going to deliver, they are trained. So as part of this is our AI program initiative, as part of our AI COE program initiative, we have one thing called as Train the Trainer program, which we give as part of NVIDIA Deep Learning Institute. We conduct faculty development program. We train them with the latest technology stack so that the curriculum which is getting incorporated or the teaching kit which we are sharing, the faculty can go and deliver, right? And apart from that, what we do, we understand that AI is very important for the stream of AI. I think you have a couple of AI streams, right? In the stream of computer science. But if you see the non-STEM subjects, like civil, automobile, mechanical, it is impacting everywhere. The modern designs, like the design schools, are being developed on basis of AI. Because digital twin and omniverse, this is not myth. Every designs are happening basis on digital twin, which gives you accuracy. Like you are designing a prototype in your system when the data is being captured from a real equipment. Let's say there is a car which is running in the road, right? So there will be a lot of wears and tears, right? Now those cars are censored and that information is coming to your system. Our automobile engineer is making the next generation design. That improvisation will happen from the real-time data which is coming from the field, right? So that is giving you more accuracy, better product, sustainable product, and also it reduces the overall cost of the ownership of the project, right? So those things are important. So we have elective curriculums which can extend the subject to the non-STEM divisions, and then we conduct a lot of workshops, boot camps, and hackathons. Many of our product which we have incorporated in our product, actual product, are outcome of hackathon. We conduct hackathon across India, across globe, where the young mind comes, they put their possible research use case or the outcome. We support them, we mentor them, and few of those researchers become successful and become part of our whole software portfolio. So fantastic things. And And to do that, of course, you need a world-class infrastructure. So for education, we give a solution in a box so that it doesn't need a robust data center infrastructure. It have all the software stack you need. It have all the programs which I mentioned in the previous slide. So this is we call DGX, and this DGX is used by this is a global reference case. I'm using the global slide. But in India, if you see all the IITs we have 200 plus installation base. And the recent one, if you might have seen that one of the private institute in Northern India have created a very large lab, and due to that lab, they have collaborated with 7 foreign universities, and they are attracting a lot of researcher and like the modern workforce to the campus. So I think it is time that we should revamp the whole curriculum. We should have lab like the way you have created the other labs. We should have an AI lab, and these labs is not only for AI. So our vision that this particular system can support the quantum simulation also. So one system can support up to 36 qubits of quantum. I think that is pretty good to start up with, right? Because above that, the thing changes, right? So that's what we do, and we are working with many of the organizations. It is not only for making some enterprise product, but also making the world a better place. So before I finish, what I have done, I tried to capture. I tried to capture few of the good use cases we are doing, so that it gives him some idea that what we are doing here. I'll just play a small video, 1 minute, 1.5 minutes. Can you put that thing? And then I'll conclude. Is it audible?
I am a visionary. Illuminating galaxies.
So this work, we have done the lab name, and other things are mentioned there at the below you can see. And the papers are available in public medium.
I am a visionary. Illuminating galaxies to witness the birth of stars. And sharpening our understanding of extreme weather events. I am a helper, guiding the blind through a crowded world.
I was thinking about running to the store.
And giving voice to those who cannot speak.
Do not make me laugh.
I am a transformer, harnessing gravity to store renewable power. And paving the way towards unlimited clean energy for us all. I am a trainer, teaching robots to assist, to watch out for danger, and help save lives. I am a healer, providing a new generation of cures and new levels of patient care.
That I am allergic to penicillin. Is it still okay to take the medications?
Definitely. These antibiotics don't contain penicillin, so it's perfectly safe for you to take them.
I am a navigator, generating virtual scenarios to let us safely explore the real world and understand every decision. I even helped write the script, breathe life into the words.
En muchos idiomas.
Y escribí la música.
I am AI. Brought to life by NVIDIA, deep learning, and brilliant minds everywhere.
I think that summarizes some of our work which we are doing, and that's how the future is going to be. Very interesting, and I am hopeful we have a better and sustainable future. Thank you very much for giving the time.